members have come. So it's 7:45. So usually I start at 7:30 every day. Today I was late due to some other work. So let's start now. So we have 57 participants and it's 7:45. So wish you all the best for everyone. Good luck. So here comes the first question on your screens. A pacemaker is associated with which organ of the human body? A pacemaker is associated with which organ of the human body? So you need to read all the options, and these order of the options might differ from one person to other person. We have 58 participants as of now. There ends the time. 49 members made their choice within the time. And looking at the leaderboard scores, we have Varshid on the top first and another Varshid on the top second. 24 members made this correct as heart. Okay, heart is the right answer. 24 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the second question. So question number 2 on your screens now. In which princely state did the Nizams issue the Usmania Sikka? Coin is called Sikka in those days. In which princely state did the Nizams issue the Usmania Sikka? To answer every question, you will have 30 seconds. So you need to pick your right choice within the 30 seconds time frame. There ends the time. 54 members answered out of 64 participants. And looking at the leaderboard score, we have Varshid on the top, followed by Sushma Shri, Varshid, Rutvik. 34 members answered it correctly as Hyderabad. So the word Usmania will lead us to the right answer. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3 on your screens now. Whose name is used to describe a money lender charging high rates of interest? Now, if you see the options, you can find out what are all those options. These are all novels. So this particular word is given from one of the character in the given novels. There ends the time. 59 members answered it. And looking at the leaderboard scores, Tapsi Priya on the top, Naveen N on the second, Katyayani on the third. Majority of the people selected Hamlet because Hamlet is most popular novel, but it's Shylock is the right answer. This particular the person moneylender charging high rates is mentioned in that. So great. Moving on to the next question. Now hereafter I'm not going to tell you the top scores, the leaderboard scores. You can check that on the YouTube link. So who was named Person of the Year in 2020 by Time magazine? Who was named Person of the Year in 2020 by Times magazine? Time magazine. Every year they announce one name. I think in 2020 they have mentioned 2 names. But who is the one from the given options? 57 members made their choice within the time frame. And scoreboard top 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 positions were replaced. 25 members answered it correctly as Joe Biden. Okay, good. And 21 members answered it as Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I think he was the person of the year selected maybe earlier when he selected as a president. Moving on to the next question. Question number 5 on your screens now. Who has played the most number of test matches as a wicketkeeper? Who has played the most number of test matches as a wicket keeper? the time. 58 members made their choice within the time frame out of 72 participants. And looking at the leaderboard scores, Tapsi Priya, followed by Yashvita, Naveen, Yan, Katyayani. Great. 38 members answered it, MS Dhoni, but Mark Boucher is in leading. So only 8 members could answer it right. Moving on to the next question. Question number 6 on your screens now. In which category have both Marie Curie and Irene Curie won the Nobel Prize? They both belongs to the same department and they have secured Nobel Prize. They were awarded with Nobel Prize. So which department they belongs to? Maybe few participants might have heard these names at the time of science exhibitions. There ends the time. 59 members made their choice within the time frame. So looking at the leaderboard scores, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 positions were replaced with new people. 25 members answered it correctly as chemistry. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 7 on your screens now. Which color is common to the flags of Bangladesh, Switzerland, and Japan? Which color is common to the flags of Bangladesh, Switzerland, and Japan? There ends the time. 59 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard score, top 4 positions and also the 7th position was replaced with new people. So most of the people have made their choice by just taking a chance or maybe a guess. So 23 members answered it correctly as read. Moving on to the next question. Question number 8 on your screens now. Which was the 8th month of the early Roman Republican calendar? It is not the 8th month now. The question is asking about 8th month of the early Roman Republican calendar. It's in the name actually. If you could read the options carefully, the name will also give you the hint of 8th month. That will be very similar to the Hindi word 8. 56 members made their choice within the time. And the leaderboard scores, top 1, 3, 4, 6, 7 positions were replaced with new people and 26 members answered it correctly as October. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 9 on your screens now. Kashmir cave and horseshoe are species of which mammal? Kashmir cave and horseshoe are species of which mammal? Interesting question. Even I learned while typing the question. So there ends the time. 57 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th positions were replaced with new people. 17 members answered it correctly as bat. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 10 on your screens now. In one-day internationals, which has scored 400 plus runs in a match the most number of times? So there is a hint, 6 times. I guess recently England also scored more than 400 scores, but does that makes them on the top? So 52 members answered it correctly. 52 members made their choice. Only 13 members answered it correctly as South Africa. So moving on to next question. Question number 11 on your screens now. Which of these does not lay eggs? Which of these does not lay eggs? Read the options carefully and choose the right one. There ends the time. 56 members made their choice out of 82 participants. Looking at the leaderboard scores, first, 6th and 7th positions were replaced with new people. 32 members made their choice. King cobra lays eggs, penguin lays eggs, mosquito lays eggs. Kangaroo is a mammal, so it doesn't lay eggs. Moving on to the next question. Question number 12 on your screens now. In India, which ministry provides passports for citizens? Read the options carefully. Which ministry provides passports for citizens, of Indian citizens? There ends the time. 53 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, top 1, 3, 5, 7 positions were replaced. 13 members answered it correctly. I was expecting that there will be a confusion between tourism and external affairs. That is why I have given tourism as an option, just to confuse people. And definitely I thought few members will select civil aviation as well because it is related to the aeroplanes. So definitely Ministry of External Affairs is the ministry which provides passports, because it's also printed very clearly on the passports. Okay, great. Moving on to the next question. Question number 13. Here comes. The element with the chemical symbol ES is named after which person? The element with the chemical symbol ES is named after which person? The chemistry lovers will get the answer real quick, I guess. There ends the time. 51 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 5th, 6th, 7th positions were replaced with a new person. 20 members made their choice correctly as Albert Einstein. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 14 on your screens now. Queen of Glory is a novel dealing with the life of which person? Queen of Glory is a novel dealing with the life of which person? There ends the time. 47 members were only able to pick their choice within the time, and 1, 4, 5, 7 positions were replaced with new people. 19 members answered it correctly as Rani Lakshmi Bai. Very good. 20 members made it as Mother Teresa, but I guess the word queen should drive you to Rani Lakshmi Bai. Okay, good. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 15 on your screens now. Which of these states would you associate patola weaving with? Which of these states would you associate patola weaving? Time completed. 47 participants selected their choice within the time. Top first position, fourth position, and sixth position were replaced with new people. 20 members made their choice as Gujarat, which is a right answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 16 on your screens now. This will be a fill in the blank. So, which is the only Indian state that starts with the letter M and ends with the letter M? So, because this is a fill in the blank, you need to write the correct spelling, and hence I have given you 15 seconds more than usual time. So, which is the only Indian state that starts with the letter M and ends with the letter M? So, clock is clicking. So, last 5 seconds to make your choice. There ends the time. 38 members were able to write their answers. Fourth and sixth positions were replaced with new people. So 14 members answered it correctly and 24 incorrect responses. So let's not go into these incorrect responses. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 17 on your screens now. In many churches in Armenia and Serbia, Christmas is celebrated in January. Is it true or false? In many churches in Armenia and Serbia, Christmas is celebrated in the month of January. Is it true or false? Time is up. 47 active participants we have, I guess. So looking at the leaderboard scores, second and fourth positions were replaced again. Great. 27 members answered it correctly as true. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 18 on your screens now. Which leader lends his name to a UNESCO World Heritage Terminus at Mumbai? Which leader lends his name to a UNESCO World Heritage Terminus at Mumbai? Airport name. There ends the time. 48 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, second, third, fourth positions were replaced. 27 members made their choice correctly as Shivaji International Airport. Moving on to the next question. Question number 19. So which is the Inuit word, that means Eskimos, for snow house? Which is the Inuit word, Eskimo, for snow house? This is also a fill in the blank. You need to write the right spelling, but I have given you few options where you can adjust your spellings. There ends the time. 44 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard score, second, third, fourth, and sixth positions were replaced with new people. 22 members made it right, igloo. And we also have 22 incorrect responses. Let's not go into that. Moving on to the next question. Question number 20 on your screens now. How many horns does a black rhinoceros have? How many horns does the black rhinoceros have? How many horns does the black rhinoceros have? There ends the time. 46 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, second, third, sixth, seventh positions were replaced. 23 members answered it correctly as 2. Moving on to the next question. Question number 21 on your screens now. Shano Varuna is the motto of which branch of the services? Shano Varuna is the motto of which branch of the services? Shano Varuna is the motto of which branch of the services? There ends the time. 47 members made their choice. Third and sixth positions were replaced with a new person. So 14 members answered it correctly as Navy. Moving on to the next question. Question number 22nd on your screens now. If it wasn't the weather or the government, what changed in Orissa on the 1st of November 2011? Weather did not change anything, government did not change. But something has happened in Orissa. What was that change on 1st November 2011? There ends the time. 42 members picked their choice within the time frame. No change in the top 7 positions. Great. 19 members answered it correctly as new spelling. Yes, the spelling of the state was changed. Let's move on to the 23rd question on your screens now. In which part of the body would you come across the conjunctiva? Conjunctiva. In which part of the body would you come across? Conjunctivitis. That is the word normally we use. Conjunctivitis. 45 members made their choice within the time. And second, third, and seventh positions were replaced with a new people. Okay, 20 members answered it correctly as ice. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 24. In India, Citrus reticulata is the most important commercial species of what? In India, Citrus reticulata is the most important commercial species of what? I guess citrus. The word citrus will give you the right answer. Time is up. 46 members made their choice. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. Yeah, third and fourth positions were pulled up with new people. 29 members made their choice correctly as orange. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 25. Here comes on your screens. The baby of which of these animals is about 25 feet at birth? The baby of which of these animals is about 25 feet at the time of birth? Baby of which of these animals is about 25 feet? There ends the time. 44 members made their choice. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. Third, fourth, and sixth positions were pulled up. Very good. 22 members made their choice correctly as blue whale. Moving on to the next question. Question number 26 on your screens now. Which is the first YouTube video to hit more than 1 billion likes? It's not views. likes. Which is the first YouTube video to hit more than 1 billion likes? Time is up. 46 members made their choice. And the leaderboard score says fifth position is pulled up with a new person. 18 members answered it correctly as Gangnam Style. You might have remembered that Gangnam Style song. Moving on to the next question. Question number 27 on your screens. In Japan, Goraiko is a special name of for what? Goraiko is a special name for what? There ends the time. 50 members I could see making their choice within the time. Third, fourth, and sixth positions were pulled up with new people. So 23 members answered it correctly as Sunrise from Mount Fuji. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 28 on your screens now. Which part of the human body does a cashew nut resemble? Which part of the human body resembles cashew nut? There ends the time. 46 members made their choice. No change in the top 7 positions. Most of the people selected it correctly as kidney. Obviously, kidney is in the shape of cashew nut, or sometimes we also say bees, right? Kidney bees. Moving on to the next question. Question number 29 on your screens now. Which of these is also called Hazar Afsana? Which of these is also called Hazar Afsana? There ends the time. 44 members made their choice. Second and sixth positions were replaced with new people. 29 members answered it correctly as Arabian Nights. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 30th on your screens now. Vinayak Chaturthi is held in honor of which god? Vinayak Chaturthi is held in honor of which god? Time is up. 46 members made their choice. No change. 44 members answered it correctly. Today, okay, Ganesh. Very good. I don't know, 3 members selected. 3 different. I don't know why. Moving on to the next question. Question number 31. Here comes on your screens now. Who is the first Prime Minister to be also the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha? Who is the first Prime Minister to be also the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha? There ends the time. 42 members picked up their choice within the time. No change in the top 7 positions. 13 members answered it correctly as Manmohan Singh. Moving on to the next question, question number 32 on your screens now. Which tree is also known as Margosa? Which tree is also known as Margosa? If you remember all the names of the soaps, you will get the right answer. Bath soaps. You might have seen in the advertisements I guess. Margosa. Time is up. 47 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, it says second, third, and 7th positions were replaced. 19 members answered it correctly as Neem. There is also a bath soap, Margo. Moving on to the next question, question number 33 on your screens now. Who returned to the silver screen after 14 years with a film English Winglish? Who returned to the silver screen after 14 years with a film English Winglish? Time is up. 44 members picked up their choice. I don't think there will be any change, but still I could find 2nd and 5th positions were replaced. 32 members answered it correctly as Sridevi. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 34. Who is the first wicketkeeper to lead his team in more than 100 ODIs? It's actually one-day internationals. There was a spelling mistake. Time is up. 41 members made their choice within the time. And the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7. 25 members answered it correctly as MS Dhoni. Very good. Moving on to the next question. Question number 35. Here comes. What name was chosen by its inventor over the name Mesh and the Information Mine? So this inventor thought to have the name as Mesh and also Information Mine, but later on he changed and he took a new name. What was that? Mesh and the Information Mine. So what was the new name chosen by the inventor of this? Time is up. 45 members made their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 2nd and 6th positions were replaced. And 20 members answered it correctly. Very good. World Wide Web. So this web, World Wide Web, Mesh, if you read that there could be, you could find some similarities. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 36 on your screens now. Which of these was built by Raja Raja Chola? Which of these was built by Raja Raja Chola? Social Studies, 7th Social Studies, I guess. There ends the time. 44 members picked their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, 5th position is replaced and 20 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 37 on your screens now. One can estimate a lion's age by the color of its nose. Is it true or false? One can estimate a lion's age by the color of its nose. Is it true or false? There ends the time. I could see 43 members picked up their choice now. Looking at the leaderboard scores, third position is pulled up by a new person. So 28 members answered it correctly as true. Moving on to the next question. Question number 38 on your screens now. Who wrote Babar Nama? Who wrote Babar Nama? You might have also heard Akbar Nama. Who has written Akbar Nama and who wrote Babar Nama? Read the options carefully, pick the right option wisely. There ends the time. I could see 45 members made their choice within the time. And fourth position is pulled up by a new person. Very good. 23 members answered it correctly as Babar. Moving on to the next question. Question number 39 on your screens. Which four letters govern Indian football? Which four letters govern Indian football? I'm stressing the word Indian. So which four letters govern Indian football? Time is up. 45 members picked up their choice. Looking at the leaderboard scores, no change in the top 7 positions. Only 7 members answered it correctly. Right, All India Football Federation, AIFF. Moving on to the next question. Question number 40, the last question for today's quiz. Which Indian landmark was originally called Council House? Which Indian landmark was originally called Council House? Time is up. 43 members made their choice and 13 members answered it correctly as Parliament. Okay, so let's check the final scores. Okay, U Bhavana on third position, Yashvita on second position, Naveen N is on first position. Congratulations to all the top 3 winners, and I appreciate time and effort of all the participants. And if you would like to have individual scores, you can just send a WhatsApp message to me and I will be happy to send you the individual scores. Okay, so you can send a message. And very well played by the remaining participants also. You, Jahnavi, Abhiram, K, Varshit, Grishma, Sita, Uma Maheshwari, Vinesh, Charita, Ushasri, Vishnupriya, Manognya, Pujita, Prem Charan, Pregnant, Naga Madhupriya, and who is this? Rajesh, Hasini, Katyayani, Chaitra, Geetika Sai, Navya Sai, Samira, Sahiti, Rutvik, M. Harsha, Vinuday, Suraj Bhargav, Dhanush Spurti, M. Pavanteja, Bhuvan, Srihita, Mokshita, Krishna Sai, Harika, some MS Dhoni fan has also come. T. Manasa, Vamshi Teja, Varshit, Yuvan Srishant, Rishika, Tirumala Nivas, Chandanasri, Deekshita, Geetika, and Kirti. Very good. Very well played, all of you all. So, better luck next time to be in the top 3 positions. And these positions will be decided not only how accurate you give the answer, but also how fast you answer. So, I hope the people who have given wrong answers also might have learned something new. So you can also give feedback, and you can post your feedback in the comment section and like the video. Okay, thank you all. Good luck for the next quiz. Good night.